bothering me. Let's just see what happens. If it's recording it, then good enough. No point in sweating it. You know what I'm saying? It took me like a month and a half, maybe, to get to this point. So, in layman's terms, I guess we're gonna, walk down and take care of them all. So, this server is very interesting in the fact that most of the people are friendly. Guy could have killed me. Um, you know, decided to fight the zombie instead of shooting me. I did have him, like, said I was friendly. I had stuff in my hand. Yeah, he could have bought my top. And Barmby's, he's a real chill dude. Very. I don't think he was Todd that day. But yeah, I met him in Livonia at the Richmond gas station. And he was having some connection issues. So somebody in top did kill me, like this one. I was near death, and I was, waiting for my chicken to cool down and eat it, and he came up behind me and killed me. Good times, man. And then I seen him at the police station in top, because I know I'm going where I gotta go. Like, Livonia is my backyard. My friend and I have been all across the hardest server you can imagine in constant. Everybody always makes excuses as far as they come near. They're like, oh, it's not big enough, it's not this enough, it's not that enough. Like, this knot right here is 100 pop, and they got helis and everything, and they managed to get down. Personally, I think it's only like maybe a 20, max 30. Not, I believe that everybody should have space. And one thing about this knot is they lock up the DOI. I'm not down with that. I believe that if you're going to fortify a structure, it should be something based on not the station or best areas of maps, the best area of this map is already controlled by people you can't mess with. You'll be dead before you even get where you're going. You know, like basically your life is in your hands. These guys are really good. I do know that talking will save your life. You know, you're not on the street, you don't try to be an asshole. You're not living in the neighborhood. You're trying to survive the game by any means necessary. I've only ever had one teammate in this game, and this is unofficial too, so I was like, holy shit. So, he did it on a community server when we were running from spawn, and it was Livonia, everything's reversed, and I was like, what? Wait a minute, like, I didn't get it, right? And then he did it unofficial too, and I got clipped on the call on the military island, and the kids are trying to like fuck with him, you know, so he's like, yo, just fucking kill me, you know what I mean? I gotta get back there anyway. And I didn't get it, but I understand now. And I can't say that, I don't know, I would come back for somebody, but I don't know if I would execute myself. Maybe now I would, you know, knowing what I know now. But back then, like a year and a half ago, you don't even know, man. I don't want to say like an M4 and full kit, but Jesus, like, man, once you got that stuff, there ain't no reason for you to go through cities and stuff like that. You can get everything you need on the outskirts, and you never have to see anybody again. I'm just gonna be real. Maybe, you know, these people that are cheating, or, you know, they're actually going through the motions to get it. I want to say at the minimum, it probably takes me like 20, 30 hours to get like the M4 or the camp. You know, I know they changed a lot of stuff, and you know, what to go where and trying to make it where. Basically, the cheater is just gonna have a better option to do the normal thing. Get all the stuff, go in and get them, copy it 100 times, and then everybody else can get it, you know, one at a time, if they're lucky. Now, I've camped all the gas zones on every map. It's called, I don't know that it has one, but Livonia, I was in Redundant for months, the airfield for months, pulling out M4s, LARs, DMRs. Like, put it this way, losing one didn't mean anything, or I should just say it didn't mean anything. You know, beginning of the game, I remember what I got. I met 2 people very early game, like my first week into it. I was dying all the time, and they were very, I don't want to call it like, compared to me, they absolutely were. They were doing all the stuff that I wouldn't have seen or maybe could, you know, like they were doing raids, they were killing people, they were finding stuff, they were showing me like the heart of the game, and otherwise I would have never saw that. So I'm arguing with 2 people with guns in their hands about where the best weapons are. Now, the guy, I guess he was super cool. He turned into kind of you know, an a-hole or whatever, but I just wasn't interested in it. Say, I just decided at that point, like, I lost my M4. He stole all my rounds. I probably have like 200 rounds for it. And all this happened because trying to save his friend that he invited, you know, and clear up some mistakes that I guess the team had made. And then I ended up dying, losing all my stuff, and then he had to kill me because um bothered by, everything that went down. Even though I'm new, like, I still have an opinion. So, but anyway, plunging forward after that, I got to see a lot of stuff I ordinarily wouldn't see. And I can't believe that I had to argue with two people about where the spawns were for the M4 in the camp. And then, just the fact that when the guy came out of Pavlavo, we already had AXs, by the way. He had an AX from a heli crash, and he found another AX while I was offline and gave it to me. So we already had AXs. It was the first time I ever had to crawl across the field to get a heli crash. We had to go in there for extended 25 minutes. He was sick and sneezing, coughing, all that jazz. So I had to crawl across the field while he overwatched, not disturb any of the zombies. Like, I got the stealth from that dude, Like, this game is about stealth. I don't care what anybody says. If nobody knows you're there, how, what could they do to you if nobody knows you're there? Let's be realistic about it. I don't really like ghillie suit. The only reason I say that is because, I guess if you could put a bag on with a small one, even if it's just that little, swing bag. I don't know. This was working before when I originally first tested it, and now it's given me an issue because I've touched something that shouldn't have been touched, probably. Like, this is exactly what it's showing right here. I have no idea what's going on. I apologize. I mean, that's looking better already. Let's just go with that. Perfect. I would just say that was flawless. Glad I got that fixed up. I mean, if anybody's out there that could help me with this, be greatly appreciated. I have no idea about any of this stuff, and like this says game capture, but it's capturing Daisy launcher. Let me just Google it. It'll just be easier. The AI is probably going to lead me in the right direction.